Hello, Pisces. How are you? Welcome to your December 2024 bonus tarot reading. If you are new here, my name is Violetta Alexis, and I am a professional tarot reader. And if you are a dragon, welcome back. You already know what it is. Keep in mind that if this reading does resonate with you and you'd like to get a little bit deeper, you can go ahead and visit www.violettaalexis.com. Also, make sure that you're following me on Instagram and Twitter because, duh, right? All that information is right up here. It can also be found in the description box below. And also, I want you guys to keep in mind that you need to make sure that you're turning on the bell notifications because some of my subscribers are not getting notified or even realizing that I'm uploading videos or even going live. So make sure that you are subscribed, make sure that you are turning on the bell notification, and also make sure that you like the video. It definitely supports my channel. And let me know how this is playing out for you in the comment section below, or how you think it's going to play out for you in the comment section below. And as always, very appreciative to have you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the reading. So, welcome, Pisces. Hope you're doing super awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look here for the month of December. Ace of Swords in reverse. So maybe you feel like you're having some kind of creative block is what I'm getting. Maybe you're having some issues in regards to a financial situation or how to kind of make it better. We have the Six of Swords. Whoops. The Six of Swords, we have the Devil here. So I feel like this is something in direct correlation like with finances possibly, or maybe you feel like you were used by somebody when it comes to finances. I hope not. Ten of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Cups. What you really want is to focus on yourself and not necessarily about like what everybody else wants. The Four of Swords in reverse for your advice. Definitely probably needing some time out a little bit from like the day to day and like how you're feeling. Page of Cups. We have the Five of Swords, and then we have the Hangman. I love that we're ending with your major arcana here. I feel like that speaks volumes. The Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. I kind of feel like you're on the precipice, Aries, of accomplishing something huge, but you're really needing to learn something first, or you're really needing to actually start or put in a gallant effort. I'm kind of feeling here with that Ace of Swords in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be some confusion for some of you, or a lack of clarity, or feeling like you were manipulated out of some form of money, or and manipulated out of some kind of position that you felt like it was yours. This could also be where you're wondering if somebody actually did use you for something. We have here in the past, or which is I guess the present right now, right? If we're looking at December and this is the past. So maybe this was in like the month of November with Six of Swords. You realize that, wow, I really have to move away from the drama. I have to move away from the crap. I want nothing to do with that stuff. Ten of Swords in reverse for what's on your mind in December tells me that you're just simply trying to get over it. And with that Nine of Cups there, you're thinking of how you can be more content in your life and focus on yourself. There's definitely a big, strong determination here with that Devil. This could also be like a devil coming back from the past. So keep that in mind. And then with the Page of Cups here, this is for like external circumstances. So for some of you that are looking for love, this could be the time. Like the time could be now for that. You could be offering something. Somebody could be offering something to you. This is technically Pisces. That's why you see that cute little fish in his cup right there. But I definitely think that there are still things that maybe you're needing to heal. But this could also be this sense of like you needing to kind of come out of the house a little bit more instead of being such a hermit. Now, with that Five of Swords there for your hopes and or fears, I'm feeling like a strong determination in between that Devil and that Five of Swords. And with the Hangman, it's definitely telling me that you kind of have no choice but to like release and let go. And you're maybe making some sacrifices. You're maybe seeing things in a different, or seeing someone in a different light. So let's see. Tell me about that King of Pentacles in reverse and that Ace of Swords in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Wow. So there could be like some family issues, some family dramas. That Ten of Swords to the Hangman makes me wonder if you feel like you've been kind of betrayed in a situation where it actually forced you to look at somebody or something a little bit differently, where you felt like you knew someone or you felt like you had clarity. And it's like, yeah, not really, right? But the thing is that you have the complete power to change your circumstances, because it's you that I feel like holds the power. You're the one that has the perspective. You're the one that's already made the sacrifices. So you're kind of like, yeah, what else do I have to lose? Nothing, right? So you're kind of in the powerful position, I feel. I want to see with that Six of Swords in reverse for the past. So I would say that's November. Let's take a look. We have the Four of Pentacles where you were holding on really, really tight to something. Now we have the Four of Swords and the Six of Cups in reverse. This tells me that maybe you were holding on to something for a really long time. You were kind of holding a grudge. Maybe somebody was holding a grudge towards you, but I feel like this was you kind of thinking about some past issues. This could even be like childhood trauma for some of you that you guys you guys have had to deal with, especially if this actually is about family or about some kind of family figure of some sort. You may have felt like you held on to things for a long time. And the thing is that when we hold on to things for too long, we don't realize that us holding on to that thing and not letting go of it, we're not able to really grab onto anything else. And we don't actually realize how harshly it affects us in our day to day. And I think that that's what you guys are kind of realizing. So let's take a look at that devil here. Tell me about that devil energy. Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress and the Knight of Wands. See, I actually love this, believe it or not, and I'm going to tell you why. With that Knight of Wands kind of backing that Empress there, this tells me that there's something that you're creating in the near future in December that is very important to you and that is that you are very passionate about. I like the fact that we have Earth here, which is Taurus. I mean, and technically Libra, right? But we have Taurus here with the Empress. She's all about creation. She's all about high quality. She's all about Venusian shit, right? Bitch, give me the bag, okay? And then we have the Knight of Wands, which is kind of backing her. That's pushing her forward. That's giving her that gasoline that she needs. And so there's this very strong determination that you have. Like, you're not playing any games. I think that you are very focused on getting what it is that you are worth, because that's what the Empress is all about. She's all about self-worth and self-value. No, I know my price, or I know my power. And I think that you're basically wielding it. And with that Devil and that Six of Pentacles in reverse, this is like, no, F you. I'm not taking anything less than I'm worth, right? And so I feel like you guys are going to be coming into some money here. So let's take a look at that 10 of Swords in reverse. The Hangman. You're over it. You have the perspective. The Two of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse. I think you guys have been like very careful with your words, possibly. I think that there has been somebody, though, who has maybe said some things to really hurt you in the past. Could be a feminine figure specifically, but tarot isn't necessarily gender specific. These are just general readings. But I also kind of am wondering if you needed something to happen, like that Ten of Swords in reverse is telling me that you needed something to happen so that way you can gain the perspective, so that way you could release and let go and move on to bigger and better things. That's what it makes me feel like, because it wasn't that God was trying to take something from you, that it's that God was trying to give something for you. So it's like God was trying to prepare you for something, is what it looks like to me with that Ten of Swords in reverse. And that Hangman, it was just wrapped in a really crappy package at the time. So, I mean, I definitely see that you're kind of like, you know what? Fuck it, right? Because you realize that you can't really, or you're having a hard time holding on to other things because you're holding on to whatever that crap was back there. So, let's take a look at that Nine of Cups, which I really, really like. And, you know, these two a lot of the times go hand in hand. So I like this. I mean, this is brand new vibes. There's the Empress again with the Knight of Wands. This is really wonderful. There's definitely a big, strong determination to go after the things you want, to get into a better financial situation. You know, for my Pisces risings, I know that you guys do have Chiron and the North Node in your second house right now. So this is very much already about, you know, your wounds and around self-worth and self-value, and your wounds around the money that you're making and what you are worth, etc. And I feel like you're gonna realize it in December. You're gonna be like, wow, you know what? No, like it's a wrap, honey. And with that Nine of Cups and the Page of Swords, I think that you guys are also going to be realizing here that, and not that you don't need anybody, we all need somebody, but you're relying more on yourself when it comes to your own self-worth and self-value, and you're kind of taking accountability for what makes you happy. So you're getting a little curious. I'm like, you know what do I want? What makes me feel good? And it seems like you're getting something here, like you're getting some kind of wish, or it's starting to manifest, but it's because you had to learn that lesson. So let's take a look at that Four of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse with the World. Oh my God, I absolutely love it. The Page of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So once again, this is saying like, hey, something is delaying your progress, or something was delaying your progress, or it's going to continue to delay your progress if you don't close out whatever this is. Don't be afraid to move on, is what I want to say. Don't be fearful. Don't be afraid. Like, who cares? You know, like for instance, if this is about a person, let's just make it about love, right? Because everybody wants to know about love and tarot, okay? But for the longest time, like I was really afraid afraid to move on from somebody. I was like, they're going to find somebody else, and they're going to find, you know, somebody smarter than me, somebody funnier than me, somebody. Who cares, right? Because if that person doesn't heal themselves, that next person is going to be like, oh my God, they're the best thing since sliced bread for the first 3 months. And we all know first 3 months is a trial period, bitch. And then we all really see who they are, right? We all really see who the person is. So I kind of feel like this is saying, like, stop holding on to things out of fear. Yeah, right. Because it's like, it's just really holding you back. There's something that you're going to do that's big, like something that you've never done before, something on more of a universal scale is what I'm getting. But in order to do it, you have to release and let go, which I feel like you're already on your way to doing. So let's take a look at that Page of Cups for something external from you that you may be dealing with. Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Wands. Well, this is very interesting to me because I want to say that I'm wondering if this is you with that Page of Cups. Okay. It definitely could be like you offering something to somebody, but you feeling like somebody else isn't putting in the effort. And it's like, we're done with that. Right. With that Page of Cups, though, and that Page of Pentacles in reverse, if this is somebody else, this could be somebody who's kind of like in and out. Now, the Page of Cups isn't necessarily like an in and out energy, but the reason why that that I feel like this fish is in this cup is it's because, like, take the cup before the fish falls out. Right. And so with that Page of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there's an ability to have something realistic, or maybe somebody has something to offer, but I don't know if they're giving it their full go. And so I'm kind of feeling like this is a little bit of a test, right? I'm feeling like this is a little bit of a test. Like, what have you learned, right? Are you going to stand your ground on something? Are you going to wait around for something to change? Leopard doesn't change its spots, right? So I don't know. Just be cautious. I'm not saying like it's an old person or anything like that, but I feel like this is finally your opportunity, especially with Saturn in your sign, to really drop a boundary instead of being like weak or being a victim or feeling like, you're going to get constantly taken advantage of. Like, no, F that, right? Like, stand your ground and take what you learned and apply it now, because this is your time. So let's take a look at this Five of Swords. Tell me about that Five of Swords. Okay, that fell. Okay, so Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's like this there's this huge determination. Like, something clearly didn't work in the past. It didn't work out. It kind of made you insecure. It played at your insecurities. And it's supposed to. Experience in our lives are not always supposed to be rainbow and butterflies. Obviously, sometimes we need something to trigger our insecurities, because of what we have the ability to do now is we have the ability to transmute it and utilize it into something incredible, right? It's like, to be really superficial about it, it's like the movies you see where the girl in high school, maybe she's super nerdy and like everybody makes fun of her, and she uses it as gasoline, and she doesn't pour it on herself and blow herself up. She pours it on everybody else, and she shows up like the hottest she has ever had, right? And so I kind of feel like you're on your way. The hottest she has ever had, the hottest she has ever been. So I kind of feel like you're on your way to doing this. You're like, you know what? I'm going to utilize my power, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to own it. And you're already getting curious, right? Because here's the Nine of Cups twice. You're already getting curious on how to make your dreams come true. And I feel like there's an extra like oomph of determination because you realize what you're worth now. You will be tested though. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Hangman for the ending. Wow, the Moon, double Pisces energy, the Six of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, the Sun. Interesting. You know what this is making me feel like? Because look, right, this is the theme for the reading. I feel like you may have somebody here who's like a false leader, like somebody who you look at and you're like, I know who you really are, right? That's what that makes me feel like. You're looking at somebody like, you're like, I know who you really are. You're actually a beta, or I don't mean to speak so like low vibrational. I'm just joking around, but that's what this is making me feel like. Like, you see that somebody's getting this praise, right? This is all fire energy. You see somebody getting this praise. You see them getting all of this stuff. You see like everybody is like, oh my God, like fawning over them or something like that. And you're over here and you're just kind of like, just gonna let it happen because somebody's gonna see. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like you weren't believed about something, or because remember the center of this and how this all began, like you finding out that somebody used you, like maybe somebody used you for your status and now you feel like you gave them too much power, right? But see, the thing is that the dishonorable will always fall. Okay, so if you feel like you gave your power away or something like that, like just let it happen, because you have to remember it's not their power. You gave that power to somebody else. It's not their authentic power. So they're not going to, eventually it's going to fade off and they're not going to be able to stand on their own. Not that I'm saying that I want that, but you have to remember that, especially if it's somebody that's done you dirty, just give it time. Like, trust me, just give it time. And so I feel like you are just kind of like secure within your emotions. You're releasing, you're surrendering, you're letting go. It is what it is. You're seeing things from a different light, from a different perspective, and you're trusting yourself. And you're realizing, see, the thing is that I think that you're looking at this person and you're like, wow, I made you, or like, I did that for you, right? And you're just like waiting for it to crumble because you know that that power is yours. So call it back to you. Routine. Well, this is interesting. I'm kind of feeling like you're going to get your power back through your through through your routine, possibly. I feel like your day to day, doing your day to day, I feel like being on the grind, showing up to work, showing up at the office, showing up at the gym, doing the things that make you feel good, having some structure in your life. I kind of want to say be cautious of like falling back into like 12th house energy, which you guys kind of have the ability to do a lot because you guys are the natural rulers of the 12th house, right? So be careful of like taking too much time off or relaxing too much or not getting back out there, because the Four of Swords in reverse can sometimes advise you get out of the house, right? Like, go do something. And so I kind of feel like this is saying like get some structure, get some routine in your life, and I feel like everything will fall into place. So once again, Pisces, it was an absolute honor to have you here. Make sure that you guys hit the little notification bell so you can get advised. No, that's not the word. So you guys can get notified every time that I go live or every time that I do post a video. Make sure that you like the video. It obviously totally helps my channel, and I'd be very grateful if you did that. Subscribe if you haven't, and let me know in the comment section how you think that this is going to be playing out for you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.violettaalexis.com. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram and Twitter, and also all of that information we found below. So thank you so much, Pisces, and the best of luck to you. Bye.